Hello everyone and welcome to a new WARNO video introducing the new changes in the armory and the battle groups in the upcoming patch. And as you can see, we will get some new toys to play with. For example, this lovely Kanonen Jagdpanzer. And this is not a milestone, so we don't have any new divisions. We still have the 4 that we're used to up top. But it is for sure a bigger balance patch, and some content, as I just said, will come in. Kanonen Jagdpanzer is one of the new units. All of the new units can be found in the 8th Infantry, which now is a bit more fleshed out. Kanonen Jagdpanzer is in the tank tab, and as you can see, we have a new battle group UI as well. And the new UI is quite an improvement, though I must say there's still some things that obviously need improvement. As you can see, Kanonen Jagdpanzer, you can see up here, has 12 availability. And you now can change veterancy next to the card. Issue is, when you hover over it, this X, with which you can remove cards from your deck, pops up directly over the amount of units. So you always have to get off and on. But overall, still, UI is a big improvement, not as big of a space eater as the one before. And still quite easy to read here. It tells you how much infantry you have, tells you how much artillery you have, and obviously quite familiar to everyone who played Wargame or Steel Division. So let's go over the other new units. Kanonen Jagdpanzer being the first one. We will come back to it afterwards. Next one, Rangers, is not a new one, but it moved to the infantry tab, for reasons that we will come into a second, but it comes with a new unit, as the Humvee is in as a transport, and the Humvee now has the specialty that the Humvee has 10 hit points, but the other transports now only have 5, so it's a tanky transport, an armored transport that is, but still can take some fire. The other new unit we got here is the armored fire team with the 84 rocket launcher, disposable rocket launcher, that can come in the M113A3 Dragon, which we already had before. So these are basically your standard Dragon fire teams. We have them with dragons, we have them with laws, and now we have them also with 84s. And that nearly rhymed. And then in the recon tab, we have the LRS, which replace the Rangers here, and these only come with a lore, unlike the Rangers with their 84, and they also come in a Humvee or in a Blackhawk. And then, not a new unit, but a new unit to this deck, the Bradley, is now in the recon tab here as well. Overall, a big change in this balance patch. As you can see, M1 has now 17 penetration, so this Abrams now really kicks around. Overall, all the tank penetration values have been reworked, and all the infantry at 80 GM, the launcher wants as well, so the penetration values have been changed. As you can see, M60's gun also is smaller now, more realistic size there, and this one has 15 penetration now. The thing that Eugen did, and what they based it on, was before, the values before were based on when they started production, these vehicles, what the power of their shells was back then, and now they upped it up to the shells these used in 89, or like had a lot of availability in 89, so there's still some differences, for example, between the M1A1 and the M1A1HA. This one has 19, the HA has 21, because the HAs get the more scarce shells that are a bit better. And overall, only the M1, the M60 and really the T80B have gotten more penetration. Meanwhile, basically everything else went a bit down in penetration, as you were already able to see with the 84, which was 19 before, now it's 17. Same with the Carl Gustav, which now is only 16. And for example, the Dragon also only 16. And especially if you go to the Soviets. Infantry, for example. You can also see big changes here. 26 down to 20. And with the penetration system in WARNO, which is the Wargame Red Dragon's penetration system, this is a huge difference to damage. So tanks should be quite a bit more tanky now. And the thing is, also a lot of ATGM IFVs now can tank one or two more anti-tank rocket hits than before, depending on which rocket hits them. And this should be quite interesting. These are still at 13, but yeah, the high end, like the RPG 7BR, went down. So an HA Abrams now is really a tough beast to kill. Another change that was made is in the artillery tab. The artillery now has more realistic rate of fires, which is also why the M10 110, for example, went down from 280 to 180 price, because it went down from 9 rounds per minute to 3 rounds per minute, which obviously is an insane difference. And yeah, it is way less deadly now and might not be that good. Artillery overall might need a slight buff and when it comes to its stress AoE, because yeah, with this nerf to its damage output, they aren't that good currently. This one, for example, has 6, Quadriza at 8, Akatsiya at 6 as well. So yeah, some interesting changes here. And that is pretty much it for the deck building. New units, not too many new prices. The only price changes really, Iglas are now the cheaper one in the man-pet version. Stingers went up to 40 points. Red Eyes for some reason also went up. Don't think that was necessary. They should stay pretty low, at least at 20, maybe even at 15 points where they were before. 25 points for sure is too much for how shit they are. And in the tank tab, the Strum now also is 135 points. But that makes them only useless as well now, unless not what I wanted, or what a lot of people wanted, to make actually ATGM vehicles kind of worthwhile. Now they're all just kind of useless, because yeah, I've not seen anyone using the M901 anymore, well lately, especially if you can get the Bradley for 50 points, or the Recon Bradley for 135 points, which just do the job better than these guys do. So yeah, these are the changes here. There are some gameplay changes, for example 2AA and other things that I will go over when in the next video in the next couple of days, as once those are final, and we'll show those to you. So I hope to see you all the next time, and I hope this will bring a bit more enjoyment back to your WARNO play, and you will jump in one more time with the next update. Other than that, leave a like, subscribe, and a comment down below if you want to help out the channel. And till next one.